All right, so this is take two at the interview with Bloody Ruckus. Fuck you, TikTok, for fucking up. I'm gonna have to edit and chop this up. Suck my motherfucking nuts. All right, let's get into this. Let's get Bloody Ruckus in here. Let's get this fucking done. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna say this right now. You know what I like better about Facebook and doing an interview on Facebook? We can say more, we can do more, and we can fucking say fuck you, TikTok.
Yo, yo,
Yo, Bloody Ruckus, what is up?
shit, chilling, had a good conversation
Oh,
on TikTok.
fuck TikTok.
Yeah, no, I just seen my whole fucking career right before my eyes, start from the beginning all the way to the end within 3 minutes. As soon as I hit the live on there, I seen I had over 300 followers. And it was like VH1 is behind the music. Fucking episode of it, but only within 3 minutes. I watched over 300 followers bounce all the way down to 5. I'm like, within a matter of fucking 2 to 3 minutes, I'm like, what the fucking weird shit is this?
No, that's you know what? That's just TikTok. Just don't take it to heart. That's just TikTok. It's fucking.
No, well, I took it to heart like it was behind the music, dude.
No. Don't take it to heart because they trust me. I get that it happens all the fucking time. I was down to about 2 by the time I was like, fuck TikTok, fuck this, and then people started being like, no. I was like, fuck you. We're going over to Facebook. Like, Facebook didn't give me a problem last night. Why am I gonna fucking stay over here on TikTok if it's giving me an issue?
Exactly.
All right, so let's get into this interview because I'm drinking, I'm smoking, and you know what? I can say that over here. I can't say that over there.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name, both on and off stage? When were you born, and where are you from?
Let's see. Off stage, my legal government name is Preston Anthony Francis Rivera Hyde. But on stage, my rap name is Bloody Ruckus. I was born in Oneida, Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin area. You know, I
Wicked Disco.
Wicked Disco.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much that's what it is, dude.
All right, hell yeah. That leads into the next question, actually. Where did you get your name from, Bloody Ruckus?
Jail.
All right.
Juvenile hall.
All right. We'll just leave it at that, or we got a story, or
it was just an incident that happened that led me going to the hole is all.
Okay. And I think anybody can paint a perfect picture. So,
yeah.
All right, so what's your favorite food, song, and place?
What's my favorite food, song, and place?
Yes. We're getting
Crab
we're getting.
Ramgoons.
All right.
You know, crab ramgoons. If it's not crab ramgoons, then it's corn dogs,
Fuck yeah.
dipped in mayonnaise and coated with some of the finest marble shredded cheddar cheese.
All right. Hey, everybody's got to eat their shit. You know that actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it's some pretty good stuff. Now, you said your favorite song. Like,
Yes.
does by who? Who's it got to be by?
Anybody in the world. You don't gotta limit yourself. Don't do that. You know what I mean? This. Be as creative as you want with these questions, man. I'm telling you.
I like the shower scene by Ice Nine Kills.
All right. Hell yeah. And
I mean, that's more new. But like, if I really want to like wake up and get myself prepared for the day, I listen to Cha Cha by Freddie Dredd.
All right. What was your favorite place?
Like
anywhere in the world, universe, your imagination can take you.
My favorite place would be hanging in my mom's closet dressed as Batman with a suicide note in one hand and my dick in the other. But in all reality though, Denver, Colorado, in the mountains, man.
All right.
That seems to be a fucking mystical fucking place for me personally.
Hell yeah. I drove through there. It was pretty rad. And I get that.
Yeah.
Is there anyone special in your life right now?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a few people that's special in my life.
Okay. Rattle them off. Give them their shout outs, you know?
Shout outs to Kyoto, shout outs to Bobo, shout outs to Dilly, shout outs to Memphis, shout outs to Brogan, shout outs to that weirdo on the couch, DT, shout outs to Saw the Ghost, Damien, Scum, Smalls One, Chuckles, Tommy Metro, Jordan Larkey, Razakel, shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to 3-6 Mafia, because them the influence outs to Shy One. You know what I mean? Like, shout outs to my mom, because she has to deal with me every fucking day, going, you know what I'm saying, especially coming out of prison, and she's got to deal with my criminalistic ass, talking about some crazy shit. Yeah, shout outs to my brother, you know what I'm saying, Gino and shit like that. Rest in peace, Gino, and shout outs to my brother Wicked Blue and Chaos Preacher, and shout outs to all the homeboys that are over there, all my SA Vaco Locos over there at the slaughterhouse I work with, because I'll tell you right now, I'm like the only motherfucker that they really fuck with over there and shit on a whole bunch of levels. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Do you have any tattoos? I mean, obviously, but getting into that, what's your favorite, your biggest, most painful, and most meaningful?
Well, for starters, I just wanted to say I'm tatted head to toe to the point where it's like, what the fuck I need this shirt for, right?
Okay.
But I think like the most painful tattoos anywhere on my whole fucking body would have to be like on my neck. Anywhere else, it wasn't shit. It was more on the neck.
Right here, I can imagine it's a very sensitive area right there. A lot of nerves.
Yeah.
All right. So that covers the tattoos. That's how we're getting into.
What, tattoos?
Yeah, look, I cover the personal shit first, and then I get into the music. You know what I mean?
What's my favorite tattoo? Fuck, I forgot that. Okay, because you gotta. Okay, like, I mean, I got a few favorite tattoos. I mean, I really like my fucking. I really like my Leatherface tattoo and my Captain Spaulding tattoo. I mean, them bad boys are some pretty good bad mother lovers right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah!
So like, my new one I just got, that one's pretty badass too. That's that fucking Wendigo tattoo I got.
All right.
I mean, my cult mask is pretty dope. I mean, it's kind of hard to say which one's my favorite because they're all on my body for a reason, and that's because I favorite them all.
All right. So basically, everything has meaning.
Yeah.
Okay. That covers a lot of the answers right there. And biggest, painful, meaningful. All right. We covered all the tattoo. What's your craziest story?
That's what I was gonna tell him. Yeah, there's so many fucking crazy stories. Like,
hey,
besides the most, listen, I'll give you 3 stories, all right? And I'm not even gonna talk about the infamous story because that one ain't even. That shit don't compare to shit. But like,
we're staying away from that. That's.
Yeah, but one of the craziest stories was like I had thrown an after party about 11 years ago. I had thrown an after party for the first show in Town, and there's this chick who was all fucking drunk. She said he kept trying to mac on me and shit. Well, it was whatever, you know. She was trying to mac on whatever the fuck or whatever.
Okay.
Well, one of my guys was like, "Oh, hey, how about you suck my dick?" He's like, "Yeah, well, I ain't gonna do that now. If you were Ruckus and a little bit skinnier, maybe I'd go and suck your dick." And I was like, "Oh my fucking god, this is embarrassing." So then he's like, "How about you suck my dick?" And then she's like, "You tell me to do that one more time, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out."
Right.
So he says it again, and then she punches him in the shit. All of a sudden, you know, out of respect and whatever the fuck. One of our homegirls ran up and said, "Don't fucking try to touch my homeboy," and shit. And she tried to throw her in the fire. All of a sudden, that chick's husband literally like ran up and just started beating her fucking face and breaking her fucking facial bones and shit. Just beating her fucking face. And me and my brother Bob over there, we actually ran in the house and hid in the basement like, dude, we know nothing. What the fuck? So when we went back upstairs, there's literally blood all over the fucking house. There's like a trail from the backyard going into the house. And I remember she was like blood all in the fucking sink. And the guy that like beat her face, and it was his house, he was like, "Get the fuck out of my fucking house, you fucking bitch." And I was like, "Oh my god, this is fucking insane." So one of our guys goes to fucking drop her off. Now, meanwhile he's dropping her off. Yeah, this is a true story. Meanwhile, while she's getting dropped off wherever the fuck she needs to be, we're all just sitting there in the backyard silent. There's like 20 or 30 of us back there. We didn't know what the fuck to do or say. My other buddy that was over there that got hit by her, he was like, "Damn, all I wanted was to get my dick sucked." I'm like, "Yeah, look what the fuck happened, you goofy." So while we're sitting back there by the bonfire, she's getting dropped off. Now, one of our guys that went to drop her off, he busted left on Oneida Street off of Shawano, going 40 miles an hour, and her fucking door wasn't closed all the way, so the chick fell right off the fucking truck and literally she literally like scraped and like, yeah, her shit was all fucked up. She had road burn going all the way from her leg up to her ass and up to her back. It was fucked up.
Oh man.
So dude comes back, tells us the fucking story what happened and shit. He's like, "Yeah, dude, she fell out the car and shit." And I was like, "The fuck, did you help her?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I couldn't stop laughing."
That would have been me.
Yeah, like, so So basically, yeah. So then, like a couple days later, her fucking husband was like, "Who are those fucking people that did that to my wife? They did all types of crazy shit for her." And I was like, "I don't know," because obviously two things. One, I ain't no rat. Two, I ain't gonna tell on my friends. Three, I wasn't trying to get involved with that. It's like, dude, I'm gonna blow their fucking head off right now. So I was like, hold on. If you take me with you, I'll try to figure out what house it was. So here he was with a pistol. We're riding around trying to figure out where this fucking house is. And really, I just took him on the wrong street and shit. I'm like, I think it was that house over there.
Shit. Oh shit. We lost connection. We gotta get back. We gotta get back. We gotta get back. All right, hold up. Where are we at? It did start getting glitchy for a second. I did hear a little bit of an echo going, caca, 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 caca. But so far, much better than TikTok. And much, much better than Instagram. Instagram was fucking garbage. Ugh. Anybody wants to know what I'm drinking, I don't even know what the fuck I'm drinking. I know it's some Dr. Pepper and some like whiskey shit. But yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to add you. Invite, add. All right, it says it's adding. What's going on? Maybe I gotta check my status. Patow, patow, patow. Your internet connection was restored. Okay. So maybe it was me. Trying to fix it. Fucking technical bullshit. But then again, the ones that you have the hardest time with are always worth it. That's you know. Let's see what's going on. Adding. There we go.
I'm back. I'm back.
All right. Bloody Ruckus is back. As we were saying, chick fell from the car.
Yeah, so basically, like, so the guy wanted me to show him where that those people live that did that to his wife and shit. He had a pistol and everything, and I took it to like the wrong streets. I was like, yeah, they live somewhere around here. I don't know, but you have to start knocking on doors or something.
Right.
I just took him to like one street down. I mean, that's one of the stories.
You know what? I think for safety's sake, we probably shouldn't get into anymore. Like we don't want like repercussions of stories.
Oh man, these are stories from like 10 years ago, dude.
All right. So past anything legal jurisdiction, basically.
Yeah, no, especially when it's not my doings, it's other people's doings. Like, yeah, I just happen to be there, you know.
Okay. I'm just making sure, you know, everybody's gravy, baby. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to.
Yeah, there's no way I'd incriminate myself because I truly believe that by incriminating myself, it's definitely going to give me lengthy prison sentences. which I cannot have on my conscience.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And that's why I'm like, okay, no more crazy stories.
Well, I do have a couple more.
Do you want to share? Do you want to share? Can you
Yeah,
share?
it's actually some of the shit's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
All right. Another story was we had a Bury the Living concert that we were doing about 10 years ago, and we had this homie of ours named Terrence Cackatash. I call him Terrence Cock Massage, but his real name's Terrence Cackatash. Well, he got all fucked up and shit, all drunk at this house party down in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And motherfuckers, he passed out with his shoes on, so people are all writing on his face. And then all of a sudden, they start dragging him all over the living room, like, hey, no, let's bring him over here. And this other dude's like, no, let's just bring him over here. And they're dragging him. Yeah, Terrence. Yeah. Yeah. So I started dragging him all over the fucking house and shit. So then he wakes up and he's like, goes into the bathroom. Now, the person's house that we were partying at had no fucking mirror or anything, so he comes out the bathroom and it's like, hey, Ruckus, did any of them motherfuckers draw on my face? And he's got a big old cock on his face and shit. Like, it looks like one of them dudes just fucking placed their piece in his face and fucking traced it. So, any fucking move. We go to the party and all fucking night, and then we had to go back to Green Bay. Now, to get back to Green Bay, it's me, my brother Bobo, Blue, Mark, another person, and Terrence. We're all chilling over at Blue's house. Well, there's two couches in the fucking living room where the fuck. I was sitting on the main couch in the middle of the living room while Terrence is on the back couch. Terrence is all drunk, running his fucking mouth off and saying some crazy dumb shit. I was like, dude, you ain't gonna do shit, dude. He's like, I'll fucking kill you. And I was like, yeah, you ain't gonna be fucking killing the motherfucking thing. Yeah, whatever the fuck. So he gets up like he's gonna do something, like he's gonna hit me. On the way to hit me, he trips on a fucking box, like a cardboard box, and literally lands on top of me. Once he lands on top of me, he fucking jabs me in the fucking head. I got up, I was like, what the fuck? I stood up and he's up against the wall like, come on, motherfucker, what's up? I looked at all my guys. I looked back at Terrence, I looked at my guys. I was like, man, fuck this. I beat the fucking shit out of him so bad. I beat him so bad that I broke his fucking earpiece right out of his fucking ear and beat him up all the way in the front hallway. I beat the shit out of him. Everybody's freaking out like, stop knocking off. You're going to fucking kill him. So I go walk away. And by the time I walk away, he comes out the fucking front hall. He's all busted up. We're all staring at each other and shit. So then he goes to lay down. Calls his mom. And he's like, hey, Ma, I need a ride. I got beat up. Don't worry about who did it. Just know I got beat up. I just need a ride. And I was like, yeah, that's another weekend at Terrence, I guess. I don't fucking know. But it was kind of funny, though, because 2 weeks later, we ended up hanging out again. And he's like, yeah, you got the best of me on that one there. And I was like, yeah, it's some good times. But, like, I think one of the craziest stories, and I said this in one of the last interviews that I did, was how I got payback on somebody at their own funeral.
Oh, what shit?
Yeah, I brought it up in one of my last interviews I did. What had happened was, when I was a kid, I got fucking jumped by like 8 dudes and shit. You know, they did all types of fucked up shit to me and shit. They threw me under a fucking moving truck and they fucking, you know, they were beating me with pipes and sticks and shit. You know, they damn near almost fucking killed me.
Yeah.
Well, after that situation happened, like, me and my cousin Mikey, one by one, we just started jumping them motherfuckers back, beating the fuck out of them. Every single one of them, except for one dude. One dude got away and he was the ringleader, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got everybody back, like, one by one. We just beat the fucking shit out of them. We catch them by themselves and we just stomp their fucking heads in. Well, Well, that last dude, we never got it. We never got it in the top. We never got our hands on him. All right, let's just say he got away. Well, about 8, 9, 10 years later, I'm sitting in the living room over at my old house on Dexter. I'm going through the fucking newspaper because I was, always going through the classifieds and shit to find me pet dogs and shit like that. You know what I mean? Well,
Right.
I go through the obituaries, and lo and behold, I see his fucking name, the dude that got away. He had died and shit in a car accident. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? So then it's got his funeral information on there and everything, right? Mind you, this is the middle of a fucking summer, so like it was pretty fucking hot out, and within me reading it, like the funeral was like 3 or 4 days after me reading it. So I was like, you know what, I got an idea. I didn't shower for 3 or 4 days. It was pretty fucking hot out. Plus the house I was living at had power in it, so we were only going off of a generator over there. So I walked. So the day of the funeral, now mind you, I didn't fucking shower for 3 or 4 days. It was getting grimy. So I walked from my house to fucking miles. I walked 5 fucking miles to this fucking funeral home where they were having this funeral service at. And mind you, I walked all the way there in the hot summer. Didn't shower for 4 days, so my balls was extra vinegary. And I showed up over there. He's got his family, his girlfriends, all his homies over there and shit. They're all crying. We're like, oh, he was a good person in life. We didn't deserve it. And then in my back of my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, didn't deserve it, huh? The fucking left me with a big old fucking gash scar on my fucking head and his cocksucker thinking he didn't deserve it. I'm talking shit in the back of my mind.
Right.
So I go into the funeral parlor. His mom is in there. And where the fucking, I was talking to his mom. I was lying to his mom and shit. Like, oh yeah, we were actually really good fucking friends, dude. We were like best friends. I was lying my ass off there the whole time, right?
Yep.
And I asked if I could have some time alone with him so I could say my final goodbyes. She's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna go and talk to his aunties or whatever, right? So I dug all the nasty famunda cheese from underneath my nutsack. I walked right up to him just like this, and I was like, see you in hell, you fucking asshole. I flicked him in the fucking face with it, and I wiped it all off on his fucking neck and shirt. Now, and it stunk bad. That was a nasty fucking funky badunky. So, as I'm walking away, his mother, I was like, did you say your final goodbye? I was like, yeah, I said my final goodbyes. And then she had that weird look on her face like she could smell some shit. Like she could smell something funky that she'd never smelled before in her life. It smelled like death. It smelled worse than her fucking son rotting in a casket. So I was like, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. So as soon as I left and I hit that corner on the street, I started dipping off. Mind you, we didn't have cell phones like that. We were gutter payphone status. So I got a hold of my fucking cousin Mikey. I was like, yo, cousin, come pick me up. I had, I finally got the one motherfucker that we've been trying to chase for all these years and shit. I got it. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, come pick me up. So he picks me up. As soon as I got in the truck, he was like, damn, what the fuck you doing? He rolled out his windows. And I tell him the whole fucking story from front to back, and he's like, man, remind me not to shake your nasty ass hand. Like, remind me not to shake your nasty ass hand. So we're going back to my house. I put my drawers in a plastic bag, which some drawers were disgusting. I put them in a plastic bag and I had it hanging up in the garage. Well, months goes by. Now, my fucking cousin's been telling me to throw away that fucking bag in the garage for months. I never did. Now, 6 months goes by and I'm throwing a party at the house.
All right.
Now, we're all chilling and shit now. This is at the time when gangbanging was at its motherfucking prime. I mean, then again, I still am, I am how I am, I mean? I still am who I am, like, whatever. But, we were throwing a little party at the house. Well, one of my guys had brought this chick over to the fucking house, and she was, I think he was trying to poonge on her. She was being really disrespectful in the fucking house, trying to talk about some game shit. Like, bitch, not know where the fuck you're at right now. Turns out, she is actually first cousins of the dude who I fucking wiped and smeared all that shit on. The same guy that fucking jumped me, like when I was fucking 8 years old with all his little fucking buddies and shit. Whatever. So this is his cousin in my house. So I was like, oh man, I could say and do a bunch of shit to it right now. So all my guys were like, don't, no, just this is cool. It's cool. So we're going to party in the basement. And she stayed upstairs, and apparently she was all drunk and passed out in my living room. I had to go and take a piss, so I go upstairs. I go to take a piss, and then as I'm walking back towards the basement, I see her sleeping on my living room floor. The shit pissed me off just looking at her. I was like, you want to fucking disrespect me in my fucking house? I was so drunk, and I was like, you know what? I got an idea. Watch this. I went to the garage. I grabbed that plastic bag with some drawers. And I walked right back to the house. I took the fucking drawers out the bag, in which it had a nasty, decaying fucking from under cheese smell to it. I took the drawers out the bag. I put it on her fucking head and rubbed the nutsack part and the ass part all over her fucking face and her mouth and her nose and shit. And she starts waking up and shit like that. And she's like, what the fuck's going on? What's this on my head? Why is it fucking smelling here? And I'm like, yeah, bitch. Fuck me. Gang, gang. You know, I'm going up on her ass. So she starts gagging. She starts fucking gagging and shit. And my guy takes her outside of the house and he's like, man, you cock blocked me like a motherfucker, bro. I was trying to cool. And I was like, yeah, well, sorry. I ain't gonna have no fucking disrespectful ass bitch disrespect me in my own fucking house.
Right.
And you know what? I think she got more disgusted because she probably recognized that smell on her dead fucking cousin's casket. The fuck I look like. And it was kind of funny because I looked out the window and I seen that she's sitting on the curb, and the fucking dirty ass drawers are sitting on the fucking sidewalk. It was pretty delicious. And what made it, you know, she got a ride or where fucking she left. Well, the drawers was on the fucking sidewalk for like a couple days. My cousin came back. She's like, man, where those drawers come from on the sidewalk? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Well, eventually, you know, one of my guys took a stick and threw it in the trash can. 2 weeks later, my cousin goes to the garage and was like, damn, cousin, you finally got rid of those motherfucking drawers in that plastic bag. I'm proud of you. I'm like, hell yeah. And about 5 minutes later, she comes back. She's like, wait a minute, let me find out the drawers that was on the fucking sidewalk with them fucking drawers. And I was like, nah, it's not the drawers. Yeah, but like another payback story I got. Yeah, I got some fucked up. I call it. Yeah, but here's the thing.
I have another drink for this.
Yeah, well, I call these eye for an eye and tooth for a toothbrush stories. They don't just eye for an eye stories. This is eye for an eye and a tooth for a toothbrush story. Because these get nasty.
All right. Just give me one more second here. Let me just. All right. I'm good.
This is the last story before we jump into the music shit. So.
All right.
It's the day before my 18th birthday. I had this girlfriend and shit. And I don't know, I was with her for like a few months. Well, I brought my cousin over there who just so happened to be somewhat attractive to a lot of bitches. I don't know why, but she decided to break up with me the night before my birthday, the night before my 18th birthday, just so she could try to hook up with my cousin, which wasn't going to happen. Well, while she did that, we're over at her house and her homegirl's house. They were living together at her mom's house. Where the fuck it was. They decided to do some idiotic kid shit by going to like another dude's house to egg his house and left me and my cousin over at their fucking apartment. So, for starters, I drank all their apple juice up and I refilled the bottle with piss. And then, my cousin, he took all their apples and shit, started wiping his ass with each one. I took their slices of bologna, went to the bathroom and wiped my balls with each slice. And then me and my cousin, my cousin ripped his ass hairs off and started sprinkling it in their cereal boxes. Yeah. Yeah, he ripped his ass hairs out, started sprinkling in cereal boxes. I started ripping my armpit pubes and my ball pubes out, started sprinkling in cereal boxes. They freshly made some macaroni and cheese. I sprinkled my shit in there. I even fucking hockaloogied in there. Their mom had a fucking sandwich from Texas Roadhouse in a fucking styrofoam box in the fridge. I fucking ripped my fucking pubes out in there and I fucking put it in the sandwich, and I didn't think it was enough, so I took a shit and I took the top bun of that sandwich, wiped my ass with it, and then put it back on the sandwich for her mom to enjoy. Let's see what else. I mean, we did a lot of nasty shit to their house. They even had the chick that was living there had a portrait of her fucking brother who had like died of like he had like died, he got murdered or whatever. And there's a portrait. I took like a fucking pen and I fucking gave him a little Hitler mustache. Yeah, I did some really fucked up shit.
I think we've all been.
What else did we do? Oh yeah, they had a bunch of like eggs and shit. So like we opened up their little fucking panty drawer and we just started breaking all the fucking eggs in their shit. And they had condoms. They had like a bunch of condoms everywhere because I'm pretty sure that these bitches were a bunch of whores. I took a needle and started poking holes in all the condoms. It was better that way because it's either I'd rather them have an STD or be a bunch of deadbeat moms than to have unprotected fucking, yeah, you know what it is. I wasn't gonna let this shit ride. So about 2 weeks later, after I did all that shit, me and my cousin did all that shit. There's this chick I borrowed money to so she could fucking get her apartment, and I was like, okay, give me back. Well, she's like, I'll get you the 50 back. So she stays the night over there at that house. She goes to make herself a bowl of cereal. And as she's eating the cereal, she starts to get fucking ass hair in her fucking product too. She's like, what the fuck is this? And then they all freaked the fuck. They all fucking freaked the fuck out over there. They realized that they wanted to take a sip of some apple juice, and it started to mold up inside. I don't know how piss can mold.
Honestly, you know what would have been like creme de la creme on top of all those pranks? If you recorded a video of you doing all those pranks, right, and had it set up so that that video comes down as they're going through all of these pranks all at once, basically, and then they're like, "Oh shit!"
Oh no, this wasn't no prank. This was an eye for an eye, tooth for a toothbrush situation.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I know. But yeah, but I got my payback worth and shit like that because their mom had to eat that shitty cutie sandwich, and they had to eat that fucking cutie fucking hockaloogie fucking macaroni and cheese. You know, like, yeah, if I was your average human being, and you disrespected me or did me wrong, don't ever leave me alone in your fucking house. Don't ever leave me alone in your fucking house. Anybody ever disrespects me or does anything crazy and decides to leave me alone in their house, dude, I'm doing some of the most vinegary, trifling ass shit.
Hell yeah. Dude, you gotta get yours.
I have to.
All right, so now getting into the music shit. What got you into making music, and what age did you start?
Well, I was really into like horrorcore. I was really influenced into like the horrorcore genre. My main influence that got me to start really was the Shy One and all the elements of the rappers that sounded like him too. But like it was mainly the Shy One though that kind of got me to start. With that devil shit sound, like that 3-6 Mafia style, Tommy Right the Third, Lord Infamous, Evil Pimp, Crucifix Clan, Criminal Mafia, Graveyard Productions, shit like that. But it's like what really kicked it off was Shy One. when I first heard Shy One, that kind of pushed me to want to like do some shit like that, where it's like mystical styles, devil shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I didn't start like actually writing until I was 12 years old.
Okay. So you definitely answered our next question, which was, well, who influenced your music? But what is your writing process like?
Like my writing process, it just depends. Like if I know that I'm just gonna do like regular flows and shit like that, if it's like a slow flow type of fucking verse or track back, like literally like a verse, I can write a verse within 20 minutes. But if it's like my fast rap shit, it's like I can get a whole 16-bar verse done within 40 minutes.
Right. Well, that's actually pretty impressive, because most people, sometimes it takes them like 2-3 days to write a good verse. You know what I mean?
It just takes me 20 minutes to do regular slow rap type of shit, but then when it's like fast rap, it takes me 40 minutes to about an hour.
Fuck yeah! I gotta.
That's just for one verse.
Hell yeah! I gotta say, you have a lot of good songs out there already, and one of my favorites is Voices.
I be hearing voices.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That one was the shit, dude. That really like appealed to me.
A lot of people like that shit.
Hell yeah.
You know, like ever since I put that out years ago, about 10, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, fuck, it's been that long already.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah, so fucking, it's touched a lot of people. I mean, to this day, like, if I were to ask anybody what their favorite Bloody Ruckus track is, I Be Hearing Voices is one of the songs that they list off.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, definitely. I think it's one of my top tracks. Absolutely. And that actually brings us into like, what makes your music stand out from everyone else?
Yeah. Like, basically, like, with everything, like, okay, so, like, songs like I Be Hearing Voices and shit like that, like, I don't know, it's shit like that to me has always been catchy and shit like that. I always think of it like, oh yeah, it's like one of the devil shit, mystical type of tracks, you know what I mean?
Right.
Another one that I always keep hearing about, like, that people keep listening off, would be like Handprints or Dead Memories, Son of Earth. Absolutely. Even like my newer songs, like people keep bringing up Grave Talking to me.
Yep.
So like a lot of people steady bring up Grave Talking to me because it's shit that they can relate to, shit that they can feel. When they bring up suicide sometimes they'll bring up suicide to me, which is cool. They'll even bring up the new shit, that Hallucinations track. Like, that's another one that gets brought up a lot.
Absolutely. But no, what I was basically saying is like, you kind of already answered it, I guess. Like, it's that devil mystic shit, you know what I mean? As somebody just commented, the cult shit.
Oh, it's the cult shit, all right.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want to call my sound, that's what my sound is. It's cult shit.
Cult shit.
You know what I mean?
I like that. Do you do everything 100% solo?
No. When I'm not Bloody Ruckus, my focus is on the rap group Cult Activity.
Yep.
So when I'm not doing Bloody Ruckus, I'm doing Cult Activity.
Right.
And, you know, that's what I do when I'm not Bloody Ruckus, Cult Activity.
Who else comprises of Cult Activity?
Damian Quinn and Saw the Ghost.
Hell yeah. I'm guessing that's all LSP?
All of us are on LSP.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Where can we find your music?
Everywhere in about a couple days or so, you know, give or take. Like, I know a lot of people have been asking, like, where the fuck can we find it? Because, you know, for years, and I've been saying this for a long time, I've been in the underground for years. So,
Oh yeah.
the only way you would be able to find a lot of my songs would be like on like regular websites like YouTube or SoundCloud, MySpace, all that shit.
Right,
you know,
right.
A lot of people, and a lot of, you know, like, and that's because, like, I did not have a fucking distribution, let alone, you know, like, sponsorship, none of that shit. I didn't have any of that shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what amazes a lot of the artists that has all these platforms like Spotify and everything. It amazes them when they hear about me, like, oh yeah, fucking, like, I've never fucking seen somebody with that much clout, with that many fucking fans, and not have an iTunes or a Spotify and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Especially like when a guy only put out 3 or 4 fucking like albums. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
that like amazes them. I don't know. It kind of blows my mind away. Like, how the fuck do I got all these fans? But yeah, I don't have a fucking Spotify or an Amazon Music or iTunes and shit like that, or Apple Music. You know what I mean?
A Pandora or some shit.
Yeah,
Right.
shit like that. So like now, like, shit's coming together to where I'm bound to release like everything on all the platforms now, because now my shit's coming together. You know what I mean?
Hell
It
yeah.
wasn't coming together, like, you know, for the past few years, because it's either 1, I was fighting cases, or 2, I was in prison.
Right, right. That's understandable. That's definitely understandable with the shit going on. I definitely get that. All right, so we asked where we can find your music. Do you have merch lines? If so, where can we order, and do you make it yourself?
No, I don't make it myself. I do have some merch out there and shit like that. People just have to like inbox me for it type shit. Like, I have to post some of the shit. Like, okay, like for example, there's these little Emmanuel fucking pens and shit, which they're like little small fuckers. You know, I'm bound to get bigger ones though. For the ones that order the small ones, like, don't worry about the next brand shit, because they're gonna be bigger pins.
Right,
obviously.
right.
I got tapestries. I'm bound to have more T-shirts and whatever the fucking shit like that. And, you know, shit's bound to happen. You know what I mean? I'm eventually gonna have my own little fucking store for Bloody Ruckus merch. So
Hell yeah, you're working it up.
yeah, I'm working it up. It's just taking time. You know, time is an essence.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, if you want, we'll do a follow-up interview when everything's all in place. You can tell us all about it, how it's going, you know. And
yes,
I guarantee by that time, something's got to pop off, you know. What are your current projects and release dates?
My current projects, Funeral Macabre, that's the main one, which is my full-length album and my first LSP release album. That should be released sometime this spring. And then another record, which is something like, okay, there's another record that's coming out there called Isolated Letters, which is a mix. Like these ain't even new songs; these are all old songs, but like it's a mix up though between songs from 2009 all the way to 2015. And they're all old songs. And some of this, and like over half of that fucking record, those songs ain't even released. Some of the songs you might find on some social media websites, or you probably never even heard of them. But it's like a mix-up, you know what I'm saying? Like it's called Isolated Letters for a reason, because those songs have been isolated for so fucking long. Not too many people know about them, or they just don't know about them at all because some of them ain't never been released.
Right.
So that's why it's called Isolated Letters.
So if you could compare it to like another artist's like album, would be like Tech Nine's what was it, where he was like he did all the old shit on that vintage tech. It'd be like a vintage tech kind of feel.
Yeah, it'd be like a vintage tech kind of thing, or it'd be like a forgotten freshness or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'd be like that, but it's isolated letters. You know what I mean? Because there's a bunch of shit that I've written, you know what I mean, and recorded, but it was never out there. Prime example, what that fucking guy, Young Crow, just commented right now is one of the songs that's on that fucking little mixtape, which is Trap. That's one of the songs, and that's an isolated song.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have
you know what I mean? Like, that's one of the songs that's gonna be on that little mixtape.
Hell yeah. All right. So, who are some people you'd like to work with in the future?
Who are some people that I'd like to work with?
Yes.
I'd like to work with Simpra.
All right.
Like Simpra, Ghost Main. I mean, some of these seem impossible, but nothing's ever impossible. Not at all.
Manifest that shit.
What's up?
I said you gotta manifest that shit.
Oh, it takes, it's gonna happen. I mean, it might not happen, but who the fuck knows? All I gotta do is hope, right? But besides them, like, there's other people though too, like Harper. Obviously, my sister Smalls one. You know, do some shit with her. You know, there's like a lot of people that I would really like to work with. But like, I think one of the people that I would really like to fucking work with, and hope that it actually possibly happens, really, is a Twisted Insane collab and a fucking what's this motherfucker? Twisted Insane collab and Slender Man.
I honestly think that would be fucking dope as fuck. Especially you guys came with those chopper bars.
Yeah.
I already hear it in my head. Like, I'm hearing it in my head right now. Like, I don't hear the words, but I hear it in my head. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be dope as fuck. How long do you see yourself doing music for?
Till I'm in the dirt.
Till your voice box stops working and you can't make no more fucking robotic AI sounds and all that shit.
I think the only time I'll ever hang up the mic is if I'm on my fucking deathbed.
Okay. That's realistic. I can understand that too. You want to get your rest while you're there. You don't want to be having your last moments recorded on a mic.
I mean, if I did, that just showed you how much of a motherfucking mic god I was, how much of a warrior I was on the mic, you know what I mean?
True.
That fucking pride, I'm telling you, that pride, a lot of cats have that kind of pride, dude, and
Oh yeah.
Pride is a motherfucker.
The ego shit. You got to get past it sometimes. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there, they let it burn them up and fade them out.
That's because nobody ever humbles themselves. They don't have self-discipline. Without self-discipline, you don't learn to you don't ever learn how to step around the obstacles of actually, slowing down that little fucking arrogant, egotistical mind state. Because that's the type of shit that's gonna get people to turn away from you. Is
Right.
how you acting. Like if you're acting like you're better than me, I'm just gonna be like, okay, you're better than me. Okay, whatever. Get the fuck out my face, that bitch ass, right? But
Exactly.
there's a certain way you got to come at somebody. You know what I mean? You got to come at them in the most formal, humble, and respectful way. Because if you're gonna come out of nowhere being a fucking egotistical prick, dick motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna get much of anywhere in life, let alone be arrogant.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so, like with that being said, though, like it's better to have self-discipline, especially on being humble and shit like that, because that's what's gonna keep you around. By the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you're a fucking human being. You know what I mean? You're a human being, just like I am. You know what I mean? You're not no different than me. You're no better than me.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're still a fucking human fucking being, dude.
Right.
You weren't born with a motherfucker. You weren't born with a motherfucking mic in your mouth, let alone you weren't born with thousands of people kissing your fucking ass.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just a lot of cats that are, very egotistical and arrogant have to remember where the fuck they came from.
Oh yeah.
And when they do remember, that's when they can learn to humble themselves and actually have a little bit more respect, not just for others, but for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that. And that I 110% agree with that. What else can we expect from you in the future? And take in mind that this can be anything you want to do, from acting to sculpting to just being a lazy bum on the beach. You know what I mean?
Music videos, putting out music videos, touring, working on a horror movie, and basically just maintaining as much as possible. So.
Hell yeah! I like those goals. Now, this question wraps up all of my interviews, and it's an interesting question. Not a lot of people ask. You had 3 wishes in this life, like a genie granted you 3 wishes. You can't wish for infinite wishes. I had someone who wished for fairy godparents, so that is a possibility. But you got 3 wishes. You can wish for anything in the world, or universe, or manifestation, whatever. What are they?
Well, wish number 1, I wish I was fully white. Wish number 2, I wish I was surrounded by pussy. And wish number 3, I wish I was rich. That way the genie can turn me into a tampon.
That was the fastest answer to that question I've ever heard. You had to have been thinking that for a while.
Nah, I'm just talking shit. No, if I really wanted 3 wishes, 1 would be for my loved ones to not be deceased. I wish that they were still around. 2, I wish that I would prosper, and then, I wish prosperity was at an all-time level with me. You know what I mean? To where like I'm doing way better than what the fuck anybody else is doing. Wish for prosperity and breathe good health.
Absolutely.
Those are the 3 things I want. My friends back, my family back, my loved ones that passed away, I want them back.
I think that's
prosperity
I think that's only 2 wishes, isn't it?
No, there's a 3rd wish. I just said it. Good health.
Oh, yes. No, good
See, I
health.
want to live long enough. I want to live long enough so I can enjoy my prosperity.
And everything else, yeah. No, all right, yeah. I would have included that into one of the other, one of the other wishes. You know, it's kind of like a sneaky third, like fourth wish.
Yeah. I mean, if there was a fourth wish, I mean, fuck. I don't know. Like, if there was a fourth wish, I don't fucking know. I probably wish for all my fucking enemies to die a horrible death. I have to jerk off on their grave. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
I hate people. I hate my enemies, but I hate and love them. You know what I mean? Like, that's the crazy part, is that I got love and hate for them. Right? I hate them because of all the shit that they be talking or doing, saying whatever the fuck. But then I love them. Why? Because they just keep my fucking name in their motherfucking mouth. And then when they tell other people about it, they get curious. And then guess what? Now they're trying to fucking suck and tuck the ruck tuck. You know what I mean? They're trying to go sucky sucky on Uncle Rucky. You know what I mean?
I do. Oh shit, motherfucker. Well, I gotta say this has been a great interview, and thank you for your time. I hope to do a follow-up, and I hope next time maybe TikTok will work, or if not, we'll just come back over to Facebook and say fuck TikTok again.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for letting me join you on this interview, dude. We'll have to do it again sometime. And shout outs to this radio. Shout outs to all my brothers and sisters in the underground, you know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, doing what we gotta do. And yeah, we'll definitely have to get another interview right sometime, dude.
Absolutely. And anybody that you know who wants to get up on Stupid Stoner interviews, send them my way. I'll interview them. I don't care if it's a hobo with talent that can rap, act, and model. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'll interview.
I got great candidate. I got some great candidates for you to interview and shit.
All right, hell yeah. Just hit me up anytime. And it's again.
For sure, brother.
All right, peace.